Hmm. Hello everyone, today is my day 13 of C++ DSA journey. In today's stream, we will be revisiting some old array-based problems, and after that we will try some new array-based problems on LeetCode. Before starting, I want to show you that my rank has been improved from yesterday. Yesterday it was around 45 lakh 76,000, approximately 46 lakhs you can assume, and today it's around 43.5 lakhs, so it has improved a little bit. And before starting, I want to tell you that I am doing arrays from a very long time, like uh, from the past from the past streams. I have been doing array because I want to first gain a strong grip on any topic, here I am doing array nowadays. And so before jumping on to the new topics, I want to first grasp a strong grip of knowledge on arrays. After that, because what people do, people just basically see lectures and take the questions and think that they are doing the questions in the right way, and also they don't even revisit the problem that is necessary, because when you don't revisit a problem and you think that you have solved so many problems and you have now become a legend in that topic, but whenever you go and try again that problem, then you see the reality that that's not the case. So that's why revisiting also important, and I have solved here like 19 problems till now. But if I show you that, see, here I have revisited some problems also. So it's and yeah, I have also revisited some problems, I think multiple times, 2 or 3 times, and I will keep doing that. So first what you need to do is gain a strong depth of knowledge and practice on a particular topic. Like here I'm doing it on array, and yeah, that's all. Now what we will do in today's stream, first I will revisit this problem that I have revisited yesterday on day 12 stream. It was uh, it was I have understood it, you can say 80%, and the dry run was a little bit half cooked, but today I think it will be cooked fully, and I will be explain I will be able to explain this to all of you. Let me see if my live is showing or not. Uh, okay, I'm live. So that's why the thing I told you in the starting, that you must first gain a strong level of knowledge and do as more as do the practice as do practice the questions as many times as possible. so that you get to understand the patterns, that how the things are working. Every time you revisit a problem, you get to you get a new information about that and how the things work. Okay, so we were solving this problem. Okay, so what I will do, I will first remove this all and okay, we will rewrite it. So what the problem says, product, we have to find product of array expect self, means here is the problem, given an integer array num, return an array answer such that answer index value is equal to the product of all the elements of nums. Expect nums I means we have to calculate the sum of all the numbers, uh, sum of all the numbers except the current index value of I that we are on. The product of any prefix or suffix of nums is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit integer, and we must write an algorithm that runs in big of n time complexity and without using the division operation. Okay, here is an example. Like when I will be on its first iteration, means 0th index, then we will calculate the product of all the values after it, like 2 into 3 into 4 is 24. And when it will be on its second iteration and on the first index, then we will calculate the sum of 0th index value and the second last and last index value, that will be equals to 12. 3 into 4 is 12, into 1 is 12. After that, when it will be on its third iteration, I will be on its third iteration. Now we will calculate the product of all the values excluding the current index value of I, that is 2 in this case, and the value is 3. So 2 into 1 is 2, into 4 is 8 here. After that, we will be on the last iteration of I and on the last index. So we'll exclude this index and calculate the product of all the values before it, and it will be equals to 6 in this case. 2 into 3 is 6, into 1 is 6. Okay, and this is also an example. So what we will do first we will create an empty vector in which we will store the values. After we will store the values after calculating the products. Okay, uh, excluding the current index of nums array. So first we will create an empty vector. We will name it result. Okay, we were supposed to initialize it with. Okay, first I should create an integer n with size is equals to nums array. Inside this we will give the size of n to this vector and initialize all the values of it with 1. Okay, because we will after that we will multiply this with the code. So first we have to get the prefix. Prefix means the we have to exclude the current value and get the product of the values before the num_sum. Okay, prefix means this is the current index of I and we have to calculate the values before it, means the values that are on the left side of the array. Okay, and when we will use suffix means this is the current value of num_sum and we have to calculate the product of all the values after it, means we have to go to the from we have to go from right. Okay, we have to calculate the sum of all the product of all the values in the right side. So first let me write the code, then it will be easier to explain and do the dry run. So we will initialize prefix with 1. To that, what we will do, we will run a for loop. Inside this, we will start it from the 0th index, and I is less than n, I plus plus. Inside this, what we will do, will result I is equals to prefix. Okay, and prefix after that will be into equals to current value of nums I. Okay, what this will do, it will calculate the product of all the values before the current value of current index value of nums I. Like in when it will be on first index, why we have initialized it with 1, because when I will be on its first index, then we will not be able to calculate the sum for the calculate the product for the first value, because I will be on its first index and we will be outside the array. So we have initialized prefix with 1, so that we can get the product of the first value multiplied by the prefix 1. Okay, that we have initialized with 1. That's why we have used prefix here, and it will push the values after multiplying prefix with the values initialized in the result vector. Okay, and in prefix the current value of nums5 will be included after. Okay, so now what we will do, we will create the suffix. That why I told you that that will calculate the product of all the values after nums I current index, and after that in the end what we will do, we will, okay, it will be already be added. Like in prefix we get the prefix, after that we will update the result with the values of after the num size. So in the result we will get the updated values in the form of products of all the values of the array, and excluding the current index of uh, nums I. So suffix. So we will initialize this with 1 again. Suffix will also be initialized with 1, and but the loop will now run from the last index to the uh, index to the first index. Okay, so for integer I is equals to n minus 1, so that it starts from the last index, and I is more than or equals to 0, so that it goes till the first value of the array. Okay, and I minus minus, because we have to go to the first array, and inside this what we will do, we will multiply the result values with suffix, and after that suffix will be updated. Suffix into equals to nums I. After that in the end we will be simply returning result. Okay, here semicolon is missing. It's accepted in the first run. That's good. But you see, the problem is also not that much big. The code is not that much hard to write. But the understanding logic in mind, getting it fit inside the mind, is a little bit different type of thing. Like when you go and do the dry run, it becomes a little bit messy in your mind the first time. So what we done in this, we initialize the nums integer and with num size, okay, size of the array, original array. Then we created another array named result and give it the size of the nums array and initialize all the values of it with 1 so that it can be multiplied. And the prefix, what prefix is doing? Prefix is calculating the product of all the values before nums I index. Like when prefix is 1 and when I will be on its first iteration, that is on 0th index, then it will exclude this value. We will exclude this value, and what we will do? We will push the first value in the result, that will be 1 into 1, so it will be 1. After that, prefix will be updated, and prefix, let me comment it out. After that, prefix will be updated, and it will add the current value of num psi. Okay, so 1 into 1 will be 1 again. Okay, after that, when I will be on its second iteration, means the first index, then second index, then in the result we will again give the multiplied the second value of the array with the prefix, and that will be equals to 1 again, because the prefix is 1 even after multiplying it with the current value, because current value is also 1, so it has not changed. And after that, prefix will be updated with the current value of num psi, so 1 into 2 will be 2 now. And after that, when I will be on its third iteration, one minute, let me paste it here so it will be easier to see how the thing we are doing is getting tracked. Okay, so when I will be on the third iteration, means the second index, that value is 3, then we will push the value of, we will multiply the value of prefix, that is 2, with the result value, so it will be equals to 2 into 1 will be 2, and in the prefix we will update it with num size, so prefix will become, what prefix will become 2 into 3, and now prefix will become 6. Okay, after that, when I will be on its last iteration, that is I will be on its third index, then we will push the result of the, will multiply, okay, we will reinitialize the value of result I with prefix, that will be equals to 6, because, or that will be equals to 6 in this case, because the 1 into 6 will be 6. After that, we will update the prefix, and prefix will now become, what prefix will now become 6 into 4 will be equals to 24, and we have now updated the vector result, updated the result vector with prefix product, and the opposite of it is happening in suffix, and suffix c. after writing the result vector with prefix product, the array has now become 1, 1, 2, 3. And what's happening is suffix we have initialized it with 1. Okay. We used this thing for formatting the code so it gets in the right format like this. After that, it should be here suffix. And now in the suffix, what is happening? Suffix starting from the very last index, that is in this case this 4. It's 4, right? No, it's not 4. Suffix is initialized with 1 in the starting, and we will add the values afterwards. So when I will be on its first iteration, it will be on last index, and we have initialized suffix with 1 so that we can add the rightmost values. And we have initialized it with 1 because in the prefix we have also initialized it 1, because when it will be on its first index, then we will have to exclude the first value and have to set up prefix value that will be that with it the result vector first value can be multiplied. So this is the same for suffix. Okay, that will start from the loop will start from the last index. And why would you have done this? Because int I is there, instead of 0, so that's why. If it was to start from 1, then we will, I think, go till the n. I is equals to n minus 1, so that it starts from the last index. After that, it will go till the first index. Okay, and I minus minus every time. And in the result, we will add the values of suffix. Okay, multiply the result vector values with suffix, and after prefix the values was this. So now let's calculate that. In the first one, suffix is 1, so 1 multiplied with the first. Okay, 1 multiplied with the first value will be equals to 1. Okay, I'm doing something is wrong here. Okay, 1 will be multiplied with the last index value of this, because we are doing it backwards, going backwards. So 1 will be multiplied with 6, so it will become 6. After that, the suffix will be updated with current value of num psi, that is n minus 1. So in the suffix we will multiply it with 4. So suffix will now become what? Suffix will now become 4. And now we will run this loop again. When I will run the second iteration, that means to the third index, then we will in the result multiply the result vector value with suffix, and now then 2 into 4 will be equals to 8 in this case. Okay, sorry, we are going backwards, so it will be like this: 6 comma 8, right? 6 comma 8, and after that it is going backwards. That's why I'm writing it's like this in this form. Okay, so Okay, this is done and this is done. So now we will multiply the suffix with 3. So suffix will now become 4 into 3 will be 12. So suffix have now become 12 and we will now run the loop again, and when I will be on its third iteration, that means first, second, third, it will be on this index. Okay, and now we will multiply the result with suffix, that is 12. So 12 into 1 now will be 12 into 1 will be 12, and now suffix have been updated. Okay, now we have to update the suffix. So in suffix we will multiply the value by 2, so it will become now 24, and after that we will run the loop for the last time, and I will be on its first index, and now we will add the suffix value in the result vector for the last time, and it will become 24 into 1, that is 24. Okay, so we will get the result vector as this, as given this output, and this is how the code is working, and in the end we will return the result vector. Okay, this was the explanation was good, I think, as it was not in the first time when I was doing this problem. Okay, the format. Okay, now I think. Okay, there is this. Let's make it little. Let's see. Okay, there is a timer also. We can use timer also. So now I will submit the solution and see. Okay. This doesn't mean that I am doing wrong. This is the misleading thing, and I have seen it. I have talked about it in with Copilot, and it says it is a fake type of thing. That it beats 37% runtime and memory. Like when I did yesterday, it beat at 100%, but today it's not showing that. I think we did it in a good amount of time, like. Uh, Also adding that thing that I told in the starting about arrays and what why am I doing this arrays, why I'm doing arrays again and again. Okay, so we have done this now. Now what why I will do, I have added another thing also, that I will take a break. I will take a break in between revisiting problems, like 1 or 2 minutes of break, and after that in between solving the new problems also, so that minds get reset and we can focus on the new problem also. So first revisit is done for today. Okay, so that was nice, and now what we will do, okay, first let me take a break because I forgot to take breaks in between. And I think in today's stream I will also be telling you guys that why communication is important, and why and how these things, like what I'm doing this learning public, how these things help in improving communication also, and in the explanation skills and other things. I will not tell it like a tutor or a teacher, like you say in tutorials or pre-staged videos, but yeah, I will also make a separate video on that, maybe in the DSA concept series, or we'll see what we can do in that. So the break is now going on, so let me see. Today I have already finished the evening lunch already before starting the stream, so that yeah, that the energy will be, that today I also have energy in my body because of that energy. energy is needed in between. And when you forget to like have breakfast or evening lunch, then it creates it gets a little bit, the mind works, but it works a little. Hmm. Okay, it's showing like this. Okay, let me see. Can I make myself moderator from my second ID? Okay, I get the comments. I think after 5 seconds. Okay, if I add, okay, I will make myself the standard moderator for now. Till any moderator comes, or you know. So let me see if I say hello again. Okay, I have now become the moderator of this channel, of my own channel. Let me reduce the quality. Doing stretching between the problems is, you know, no problem, no problem. Okay, hydration break was also in between. I forgot to drink the water. Okay, so I think we can now end the break. Okay, the voice is coming, and don't know why nowadays the frame is getting dropped for a while, for a little time. I think because of I also run the stream in a mobile with max quality, and now I have reduced it. So I think now the frame drop will be lesser compared to before. And yeah, why today the stream is going in a thing a good flow, because there were frequent electricity cuts were happening in the past few streams. Like in the yesterday stream, what happened? In the yesterday stream, after ending the stream, the electricity cuts started happening, and the light was gone for around, I think, 4 or 5 hours, and yeah, that was all the things. So now we will revisit this problem. That will be problem number second that we will revisit today. And yeah, We have revisited this problem, product of array expects self, I think around 3 times. Today it was around three times that we have revisited this problem. Now we are on merge sorted array problem today. You know, taking breaks helps me also. See, in runtime it beats 100%. Now we will rewrite the code and see if it again beats or not, because I will show you it can vary, or maybe it can give the same result again, but things don't work like that in the way. Okay, the time complexity of the previous problem, I forgot to tell that the time complexity of the previous problem will be equals to big of n, because we only used for loops there. If I show you, I will only show you the code. Okay, and we will jump back onto the problem that we are currently revisiting. See, okay, now let me take a glance of it, because it is a fresh problem that I have solved yesterday. The logic is not that much, difficult or something. Just okay, okay. I understood this. I did the dry run of it. I think in the evening time in my head, and it is stuck even now. So, okay. First, what we will do, we will create an empty vector. Alright, it was supposed to me. Okay, we don't need to create an empty vector. We just need to increase the size of nums1 and push the values of nums2 in that according to the non-decreasing order. Means the order should be in non-decreasing order, means should be in an increasing order, and the order should not be disturbed. Okay, so we will be given two arrays, and we have to update the nums1 array and return it in the result. Okay, as the result, by merging the values of the second array with one first array, and also it should be in sorted order. Okay, and what we should write, we should use an algorithm that runs in big of m plus n time operations. Okay, so okay, first we will initialize then tie is equals to m comma j is equals to, this is for first array, this is for the second array, and another constant variable pointer number 3 will be m plus n size. Okay, m plus n, because the here m is equals to size of nums1 and n is equals to size of nums2. This is just you can say placeholder here. After we are using this, k is equal to m plus 1, m plus n size minus 1. So we will create a for loop. Okay, while loop, while I is more than equals to 0, means I is, it will check till the first index of I and n. Also j is more than equals to I, so it will check also for the jth index. And inside this we will write the conditions like okay, we will write it afterwards. Oh, I forgot the syntax of it. 1 minute. Like, should we use this or not? No, it was not that problem. The problem was this that we are solving currently. Okay, the code will be inside that. So yeah, and yeah, the code will be inside that because you know it will behave differently if we don't use it inside. If integer, okay, sorry, if nums 1 I index is more than nums 2 j index, what we have to do, we have to push the values in nums 1 k, okay, k constant area k is equals to nums 1 current index, sorry, this will be like nums, okay, let me remove this, nums 1 index value, okay, where which value, the value which will be bigger will be added to that, okay, like the bigger, okay, there was a condition, I think I forgot that, I think we have to start filling the index from the last index to the first index. Let me again see that thing because it is in my mind, but more than I minus minus, and here j is minus minus. Okay, k is already starting from the last index. Okay, and I is also starting from the last index, and j is also, so m minus 1 and n minus 1. So here what we will do, we will k minus minus, no, I minus minus, k will be decreased in every question else, like in the else case, if j will be bigger, if j's index values will be bigger, then nums 1 k value will be equals to nums 2 j index and j minus minus, and in both the cases k will decrease, and after this all we will return the, okay, yeah, we have to write another condition also, like of, see here, if I is, while I is more than equals to 0 and j is more than equals to 0, if see, if there's an edge case, like if suppose the values of I is bigger, then I will, suppose this is nums 1 and this is nums 2, if nums 1 will be bigger, nums values will be bigger, it will come at the end points and I will end, but it says it should be, these two conditions both should be same, but after I will, all the values of I will be pushed to the uh, right side of the array, then what will happen, then this condition will become false and the remaining values of j will be left to be added to the constant. So what we will do, we will, after this while loop, we will again create a while loop again, and in which we will use that same condition while j is more than equals to 0. Okay, so nums k, nums 1 constant index value will be equals to nums 2 j index value and j minus minus and also k minus minus. Okay, After this solve, what will happen? K will be on. K will already the three values of the bigger three values will be added in the last positions, and three values will still be left to be filled. So it will run for the remaining three values and push the values of j. Okay, if all the values of j will remain, and in the case like if one or two values will remain, then it will push the one or two remaining values, because when all the values of I will be bigger, this condition will become false first. Okay, and this will become false afterwards. That's why we use the second check for j. Okay, if j was to be here, then we will have to, I think, create and another check for I think. Okay, and after this, what we will do, we will simply return nums1. Error always comes as should not return a value. Okay, this is a void type of thing, so we don't have to return anything. Okay, so this problem, the second problem is also accepted, like you can say this was also smooth like the problem we did before. Okay, the revisit problem that we did before. Okay, so the code is working like first we initialize the I with m minus 1, means int I will start from the last index, j will start from the last index also, and k starts from the last. K adds the sizes of m and n arrays, and the size of nums1 becomes bigger. Okay, it increases, the capacity of nums1 increases. Okay, and size also. That's why vectors are like we can use vectors when you know vectors are dynamic in memory. That's why we say that. So let me first do the give the dry run. So if nums1 index value, okay, is more than nums2 j index value, then we will push the nums1 index value in nums k, means, and all the values are starting from the last index. So the biggest value will be pushed to the last, and the smallest value will be pushed in the starting. Okay, and so if there are duplicates, then it will be placed like this, maintaining the order, like what we did in the product of array expect itself problem. I think, yeah, it was that. In this also, we were supposed to return the, okay, not in this. Okay, in this, yeah, in this problem, it was to be given in the non-decreasing order like nums1. Okay, so this will push the values which will be bigger, whether nums1 or nums2. The bigger value in those two will be pushed from the last index and goes to the first index till all the values get filled. Okay, till all the values get filled with the new values, the updated values, and the values that are in increasing order, like this first index to the last index, it is in increasing order. And if k is also decreasing, after every, after every check. If suppose if all the values of I is bigger than j, then this I will be filled in the last indexes of the array. Okay, array that size is k is equals to n plus n size, means 3 into, sorry, 3 plus 3 size, like the size will be 6 and there will be 6 values in that. So if so we use this while condition again for j, so that if I, all the values of 5 will be bigger than j, okay, then it will be stored. But then after that, this condition will not be true, that because we want all both the conditions to be true. But after that, I will not be true. Then j is still remain to j's value will still be remain to fill. So that's why we use it here. While j is more than equals to 0, nums1 constant will be equals to nums2 j constant. Okay, and j will minus minus, we will do j minus minus and k minus minus. And yeah, remember one another thing also, that the arrays are already sorted in the before the already sorted before. Just we need to, when we merge those arrays, we need to maintain that order again. So that's why we use this conditions like which one is bigger. And we didn't use it here that which one is bigger, because when I all the values of I will be bigger, then it will be pushed to the last of the index. Okay, all the values will be pushed to the last of the index. This and j is already sorted, so it will be, you know the j's value will start to add from the, like in this case, from the last index to the first index. So 2 will come at the first. So here you can see 2 is come at first, and 3 is bigger, so 3 is here, 5 is here, and 6 is here. So the result will be like this. Like you can see it here. If I add my own test case here, okay, we don't want this test case 1, 2, 3, and 4, 6, and 7. And here what we can do, we can add 1, 2, 3, 4. We can add 5, 8, 9, 11, 12. And we will add also, we can add negative values also, like -1, -2, -4, and here -5, and I think -9. Let's see if it runs for this case also. I think this will run. Okay, for, okay, what says expected nums to be, to have more than, to have size less than equals to 3, but got 5. Okay, nums2 should be smaller. What I remove 12 here and keep it like this, and here also we will remove 12. Let's see if it runs for this, or the values are 4 given in the extra space. Nums1 must consist values from 0 to 0 only. Extra space, okay. Extra space for j. 0, 0, 0, 0. Nums1 to have less than size less than equals to 6, but got 9. Okay, so if we remove this and this and this, into 3, 4, 5, 6, including these also, 7, 8, 9. So we will remove this. We will remove this, and then we should remove one. Okay, we can remove one. Invalid nums2 must be non-decreasing. What? 5 minus 5, 8 minus 9. Okay. Can't you tell all the things in one run, man? Why LeetCode compiler do this? Nums2 must be non-decreasing. Okay, minus 9 will be, I think, on the first. Minus minus 9, then minus 5, 8, 5, 8, 9. Come on, man. Okay, so finally the test cases are accepted after the fights, after the conflicts of compiler. Let's see, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and here it is minus 9, minus 5, 2, 3, 6, 6, 8. So we will submit it. Time complexity of this will be equals to big of m plus n because we are traversing the arrays together using k is equal to m plus n of number of operations. And yeah, it beats 100%, but see, in memory it beats uh, less people because, and when I show you that think here, see, it beats 41% before. So see, this is a misleading thing. It doesn't show the real that. Okay, you know why I get stuck. Sorry, I stop in between talking like this because in my mind, what happens in my mind, I at the same time think to choose between words, that what words should I utter out of my mouth so that the 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 right thing can be interpreted by all of you, like the right thing that I want to explain or tell. I have I say in all my streams that I will explain my thought process during the solving of problem or during dry run or other things. Okay, so sometimes that's why I get stuck between in these type of things. Like I'm stuck in having getting a pause like this. Like even now, that happens this because due to this. And some things, some words I also don't know that how to use them with the sentences. Like in technical terms, some terms are first we need to use those terms at the right place, and because in technical terms, what I should say that because using technical terms at the right positioning in the sentences is necessary because people can interpret it in different ways. So you need to utter the correct terms and current correct type of technical terms or words in the right position so that it can be interpreted in the way that it needed to be interpreted. Okay. So the right type of sentences is needed so that the interpretation doesn't gets wrong. Okay, so we have now revisited the second problem. Now I will again, as I said before, I will again take a 2 minutes of break and okay, it is not even okay. Now 1 hour is completed and we have already revisited two problems. Like it was, I think it was fast compared to those teams before. But is something missing or what? We have revisited two problems. Okay. Third one will be arithmetic. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, hydration break is also going on. Combine both. So I think I should name it like hydration and what we can say hydration break. We can say for this thing. I think we can use the word hydration break or some and a combination of words. We will think about that. What words can we can use for this this type of break? Woo. People have came on the stream, but they left. I think very quickly because nowadays the people's attention span has got very low. Like they feel these type of things are boring, and yeah, it may be boring. Like my communication style, or the way I'm explaining things, or you know, solving problems. Maybe it looks like, and yeah, it can be boring. But nowadays people's attention span is very low. Like see here, a person came and left. Also, and yeah, and nobody even said a hello or what am I doing in this today's stream. I think it happens. The audience, the who come in live stream varies. Like it not happens like what happens in videos when they see a video. Okay, that's fine. Have I submitted this problem? Okay, I have submitted it today already. So if we get time, I will take two new problems today. If the time not remains that much time not remains, then we will what we will do. We will only do one new problem. So that because according to time, we also need the problem to get absorbed in our minds. I can also, you can say, I can also do a long stream of 6 hours, 10 hours. But see, first we need to train our muscles, brain muscles, to absorb that amount of knowledge in lesser time, and but it's okay. Like one or two problems is also okay, or maybe three problems you can in intense days. What word should we use? You can say in the days that where I will be solving more problems and revisiting less, or maybe revisiting problems and also revisiting new problems in the same ratio, like 50-50. But it will happen with time. Okay, here it is showing 19 problems, but in my mind, I know that how the patterns I have solved and what type of problems I can now try, and I think I will be also be able to solve all those problems. Most of those problems, I think in by very less with very less mistakes. Okay, like you zoom, doing some sorting arrays, doing some products, or reversing arrays, traversing arrays like from starting to end, and starting and in between, and changing the values and removing duplicates and merging arrays, and what and yeah, valid mountain types of problems, finding majority elements. Okay, if I see the problems that I have solved, let me tell. Or and also like linear search type things like given target, and find the target with one value, or adding two values on the index, and they are doing intersection of two arrays, and removing duplicates also, and other edge cases like not removing duplicates type problems, move zeros to the end of the array, and maintain the order, doing squares of sorted array, and arranging the and maintaining the order of those like in the non-decreasing form, removing duplicates from sorted array, finding missing number, finding single element, and finding maximum subarray sum, and finding if array contains duplicates or not. So we have to, I think, remove that in this problem. If I remember this, we will do revisit to some of the problems in this also in upcoming streams. I think we'll pick those up, and we'll revisit it, like attack on them again. So okay, now the break is, I think, over. That the break is now over. So now we have revisited two problems. First was product of array expect self. We did it. The time complexity of this was equals to big of n, and after that we did the problem merge sorted array. Here we merged two arrays into one, and also give the resulted array in the updated the nums1 array, our first array with in the non-decreasing order after adding the values of the other array. Okay, now that we have reached two problems, now I will be revisiting the third problem today. That will be merge. Okay, that will be array partition. Sorry, yesterday we did very, but this is misleading. We did it very easily, and like with the help of Copilot, we understood the problem in a very less time. And yeah, it gave me the approach that was simple. I was just doing this thing wrong. Like I was taking division of index I with 2. That was giving me error, because it was giving me the quotient and not the remainder. Okay. So what we will do, we will remove this all, and okay. So what the problem is saying. See, we need to do array partition. The problem is name is like this, but see, given an integer array num of 2n integers, group these integers into n pairs. Okay, n pairs, like if there are four elements here, so we need to take pair of two values in like this 1 and 4. After that 4 and 3. After that 3 and 2. Okay, 1 and 4, 2 and 3. 1 and 4. Okay, 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 1 and 4, 1 and 3, 1 and 2. After that 1 2 1 4 1 3 2 3 2 4 3 4 2 3 2 4 and 3 4. 4. The optimal pairing is this. But let me explain it with your help of Copilot in an easy way. The examples, sometimes the example given on LeetCode are not that much good. Okay. You are given an array nums of length 2 into n. You must divide it into n pairs. Okay, like this. A1, B2, A1, B1, A2, B2, AN, BN. For each pair, you add a minimum of, okay, minimum of those two values. The minimum, we add the minimum, we choose the minimum values and add all the minimum values together. Okay, so goal is to maximize the total sum of these minimums. Okay, the goal is to maximize the total sum of these minimums. Okay, so key insight, when you form a pair, only the smaller elements contributes to the sum. Okay, yeah, because it will be the minimum. The larger element is wasted. Yeah, the largest element will be wasted. To minimize waste, you should pair numbers that are closest in value. Yeah, okay. Sorting the array ensures that adjacent numbers are close. Yeah. Therefore, the optimal strategy, first we will sort the array so that when array will be sorted, like in this case, then it will become 1, 2, 3, 4. Then pairing will be easy. Therefore, the optimal strategy is sort the array, take every alternate element starting from 0 index. Okay. We need to take every alternate element, like first we pick the 0th index element. After that, we not take this first index value element. After that, we take the second index value element, like it's saying that alternate elements. Okay, starting from one, like we take the even in, you can say even index number values. So what we will do first, we will first sort the array like this, and the time complexity of this will be equals to big of n log big of log n. I think it was big of log n. No, it will be equals to big of n log n, because we will be using a for loop also. So sort what? Sort okay, nums. The name is nums of the array, nums dot begin, and num dot end. Okay, after that we will run a for loop. Set that starts from the 0th index and goes to the last index, and I plus plus. Inside this, if we check if index of I is modulo with 2 is equals to 0. If this is true, then we will, okay, yeah, we also have to create a integer result and initialize it with 0, so that after adding the values it will be pushed in the result. So okay, it will be added in the result variable. So if this is true, if I index, okay, if index modulo 2 is equals to 0, not index value. So index means 0 modulo 2 will be 0, and 2 modulo 2 will be 0 again, and 4 modulo 2 will be 0 again. So that's why we're taking modulo, not the division. If we do the division, like what will happen? 0 divided by 2 will be 0 divided by 2 will give, I think, what? I think it will give 1, right? Calculator. See, 0 divided by 2 will give 0. Okay. After that, when we take the, again we will take the even index number, what will happen? See, 2 divided by 2 will now give 1. That's why. And we need the values that we need to add the values that are like in even format, like 1, 0, 2, 4, like which are in even form in the indexes. Okay, so what we will do? We will add the values of index in the result, which are after modulo is 0. Result plus equals to what nums I think we also need to return the result, right? Okay, return result. Okay, it's accepted. Code was not that big. So this is how the things are working. First, we sorted the array so that every alternate values can be picked. Yeah, no, every alternate values in the right format will can be picked, and the minimum will be the, and we will be able to take the bigger minimums, and we use this loop after that, which traverse the whole array from first starting to the end, and inside that we use this condition, if condition, that if index modulo 2 gives 0, then we will add the num psi index value in the result. Okay, like in this case, when it is sorted, should I show you here? Okay, we can, I think, show here. First, let me draw this dividing line. Okay, remove this, create a new line, dividing line like this, and we'll name this, what we will name this? Okay, day 13, DSA journey, revisit, dry run, explain. Explain what we are explaining? Array partition. Let me make it bigger so it will be visible. Okay, there are some mistakes. Hey, hashtag 13, right? Display 13. Yeah, it's day 13. So first we will submit it. See, now it beats 54%, 95%, and before was not beating that much people, but that was fake. Okay. In time complexity, if this will be equals to, I have already told you guys, big off and login. Okay. So this is done. We were doing the dry run of that. So how the dry run will be performed? Okay, first okay, how will this, why it's not getting removed, man? Okay. Hey bro, got more subs. Hello, hello. Your name was Abhishek, right? Hello Abhishek. Today's stream is going. Yeah, I got a new subscriber today. He is also doing DSA. Yeah, yeah, I remember you. I remember you, man. Your name. Okay, sorry, sorry. Your name was Saif, right? Your name was Saif. Saif. Abhishek was that other guy whose name was I think something code 99G something type that. Yeah, bro, lead code. Okay, so how was the day, brother? How did your day went today? Happy to see you again on the stream. Welcome to the stream, Seth. Lead code, yeah, bro. Bad. Why? So you are passed out from college or what? My day is going better from yesterday because the and now I have already revisited two problems. I am just dry running the problem correct right now. Today was last exam. Okay, today was last exam, and also yesterday was your exam. Okay, yesterday you also have an exam yesterday, like so the exam of yours was going on, right? Okay, so are you in the are you giving the end some exams like you are near to the college end and what or what? Are you in second year or what? Final exam. Okay, after that you will be out of the college, right? Okay. So why are you so at that time you said that you did not score you did not did you didn't did well in place interviews, right? You said that your fundamentals are not strong yet, right? Yeah, planning on doing DSA and data analytics. Okay, but you have some basic knowledge of these things, right? Just you don't have that. You haven't given time on so much time on fundamentals, right? And are you applying for like job roles where where strong DSA knowledge is required, like not only basics, like in small job roles where array basic array and strings and the things are needed with along with some skills. You aren't preparing for that, right? Okay, somewhat intermediate and actually not prepared for interview. Yeah, okay. So you are including all the things like communication and the other rounds that happen, like content aptitude and the technical and other rounds. You are talking about that. It happens, brother, because of the college that we don't get time in college. That's why I have also chosen not to go to the offline college and save that time. Okay, technical round is two times clear. So you are getting where are you getting stuck at what point or okay. So you are applying for service-based companies. So, and you don't have experience till now, right? You are a fresher right now. Made them to high expectation and then cut them down. Okay, they expected that your communication should be more strong. Okay. Yes, communication is also needed. I was going to tell about the communication in today's stream also. We'll tell that after some time in today's stream. I will explain that why communication is necessary, as important as the DSA is, or other. Okay, any type of filtering. Yeah, communication is necessary. Yes, you are right. As necessary as the DSA and other skills also. Because when you will not be able to explain the things that you have in your mind, then everything everything falls apart. Even if you know, if even if you have strong uh, grip of grip in DS or other skills. Yes, I'm streaming daily from the past 10 days, you can say. After the stream, day 4 stream, and today I got a new subscriber which was doing the stream, DSA stream for the first time, and I made it subscribe to me, and yeah, also gave him some suggestions. And I think future we will be solving problems together maybe. What I do after stream I go to another person's streams, and we what we do, we interact with each other, and there also other other viewers come, and we interact with each other and tell what we have done today and what we will do tomorrow. Okay, good going then. So you are only lacking in the communication, right? Your communication is weak, you are saying. I want to also join this. Like, what you want to join? Like, you also want to do the live streams or what? Or solve problems in the live stream. If you pick and if you pick and see my first stream, then you will see the difference in this stream, and the timeline is not that big in between the streams. Like, I started did the first stream on 7th of June, and today is 25th, so that I think there is a difference of only maybe 17 to 80 days. 17 to 18 days. Yeah, and need a month of DSA and basic sales knowledge. Have shit. Yeah, I think you can do that because you already have the knowledge. Just you need to refresh those knowledge in your mind. So you have solved LeetCode before, right? You have done these types of things before. Just you are saying that you need revision. Don't know. Maybe for now, wanna discuss what problem I did. Okay, you solve a problem today. You're saying tried only one problem. Like, you tried the LeetCode problems for the first time. You're saying, or what? And alongside, you are also learning DSA. Like. Like what I'm doing, I'm doing array questions, and right now I have done that number of questions, and beside that I'm also learning DSA, but I am far from arrays now, a little far. Actually, web development and Python projects for CV. So what do you mean by tried only one problem? I didn't understood that. Like I am also doing okay Python projects and web development. So what does that this mean? Like, tried only one problem. Wasn't interested in DSA at all at first. Yeah. I was also not interested in DSA. Like, when I did HTML, I was immersed in that. I used to like what I used to do the coding of HTML, like you can say around 10 to 12 hours in a day. I will show you. Let me show you that file. Okay, where that file is. Not coding, it was a whole front end. And front end, here is the HTML file, this file. So I did these things. Like I used to spend around 10 to 12 hours in a day on the basic type of things like this HTML. And what I also did, even I don't know, I haven't learned CSS yet, but I tried to implement CSS also in the basic HTML project. And I think I wrote about I think more than 1,000 lines of code in this. The project is live on Vercel. I have also this project is, you can check it out. I have given the I have posted the video of this on here, and link of the project is live on Vercel. You can check it by going in the description. And yeah, manually. Yeah, you can say manually, mostly manually. Just when I was doing CSS, picking the CSS code, like colors or other things, I used to use Copilot to understand the code of the CSS, and give 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 the control to the Copilot to choose which color is good or not, and also do it manually. Like I will start CSS also in few days. Yeah, the website is, you can say, is created using semantic HTML, not any type of AI. AI is not used in that. It is totally hat off to you, brother. Needed someone like you. Um, okay, thanks for that. Yeah, I also want people like you, so that you tell me something, I tell you something, and that it can help each other grow together. We can help each other grow together. Is there any group where you all share your daily work done? Yeah, I can. I can. I think I should make. Should I create a Discord server? I will add. I will give the link here, and you can join then. Maybe after the stream, I will create the Discord server or what. If you say, I will share you the link. Are you on LinkedIn? You can connect with me on LinkedIn. Then I will share you the link there, and you can join. Like when you go into the YouTube channel, you will see the LinkedIn link of my profile. I don't want. I don't wanna just chat and actually put in the amount of effort. I don't just. I don't wanna just chat and actually put in the amount of effort. Yeah, Discord server on would be great, or X is also good. I don't use Twitter. X, you know that there is the content of X is also disturbing. Like it is not safe nowadays. When it was, in the hands of the other owner, it was good then, but it is not safe now. Discord is, I also didn't knew about Discord, like how to use that, but Discord is, you can say Discord is not that hard. The interface of Discord is not that hard. Whether you have sent the request on LinkedIn, but it's not showing. I don't know why. I checked it yesterday also, but it was not showing. There was no request showing. Should I paste the link in the? Let me paste the link here again. Okay, here is the LinkedIn. Yeah, yeah. When there will be more people in Discord, everyone can talk and interact with each other. So everyone will help each other grow together, and we can create a good community of people where you know why it's not open. Okay, don't know why this is not opening, but you can go on LinkedIn. Let me see if it's okay. The profile is here. LinkedIn. Okay, here is my profile link, and okay, you have sent it. Time to check it. No, brother, it's not showing. It's not showing. It's not showing there. Should I create a Discord server now and we'll edit it later? Let me create a Discord server now and we'll paste the link here. Okay, let me see how you can create. Liked your post, but why it's not showing my LinkedIn, man? I have opened my LinkedIn. Okay, you have liked my post. Let me see. Okay. Now your name has come here, Seth. Okay, but you haven't sent the connection request. Should I send you the connection request? You wanna connect? Okay, you are from Bangalore. Okay, I will send. I will. So you can check. I have sent you the connection request. You can accept it, and I will share you the Discord server link. Okay, after the stream. Now was there only for startup? I sent. I don't know what happened. Now was there only for startup? Okay. Brother, what's your age? You're how much old you are? What's your age? And can you tell me in a little clear way that how much DSA you have done till now, till the basic or what? And you are saying that you are also doing web development. And at what point do you and at what level are you currently on in the web development also, like basic level or in medium level? Like no, you what I'm trying to say. Only basic in all of these, right? You guess my age. What is my age? Can you guess what's my age? Looking at my face, what do you think what my age is? See, you can. I will show my face. What do you think what my age is? 18? No, I am not 18, brother. I am 19. Can you tell me that am I audible enough? Like, should I speak a little in a little slow way, or should I speak like this? Like the speed of telling things is okay or not? Should I speak slowly, or should I keep it as it is? So close. Yeah, yeah, you are so close. You can add your friends here also who are studying like DSA and other things, so that you can also communicate with them there, and when the Discord server will be created, and here people will come, and like-minded people will come, and they will join the Discord also, and community will grow slowly, and they will have more people there. What do you think? How am I at explaining topics or what? Sound is okay, but can be more clear, but more than good enough. Okay. Yeah, because currently the fan is, you know, this is the sound is not that much good because of the fan, because currently the AC is off and the fan is on. Actually, I have watched for 2 days. Okay. I also get stuck in communication in between the streams, and I'm also telling that why I'm you know getting stuck in between the communications, because what happens in technical, when explaining technical things, we have to use the right words, so right words at the right position in the sentences that we use, because technical term positionings in the sentences can be interpreted by different people in different means. Show me lead code. So this is my lead code, and so that in technical things, you have I think you have to practice the communication in a different way. So see, I am also doing learn in public, and that is helping me in this way. Like, it is improving my you can say communication skills in an indirect way. Like, I'm also learning to explain the things and conveying the thoughts of mine in a proper way, and it is improving day by day. I will say I have not come here to get perfect. Nobody gets perfect. Just the level of problem gets updated. Like, when I solved the first problem, the level of problem was not that big, but with time the level of problems upgrade, and we get to solve better problems, and the level of the problems gets updated. And sorry for the words that I am repeating the words also. So sorry for that. Yeah, explaining is something that can come with only practice. Yeah, that come that can come with only practice. Like, you are also practicing, man. You are also you are also commenting in the English language. So it is improving. It is already improving from right now. You know, I can choose to speak in Hindi, but the goal is not to if but the goal is not that. Goal is to improve communication skills also. See, it is only 18 days have passed, and I am feeling that the communication skills have improved a lot from what it have been. You can say on 7th of June, when I did my first stream. Like, I was literally getting stuck at many points and was not able to use the current technical terms, or you can say made up words between the explanation and thought process. No, you don't have to do it it is good for me also. Yeah, yeah. Let's all improve. Yeah, yeah. Of course. You are more confident now. Yeah, I think I feel more confident. But when the how the confidence is increasing, it is increasing by taking actions. Okay, so taking actions is necessary. Taking actions is necessary, and the proof of this is like you can see here. And yeah, I'm not doing like what some people do. Some people do long time stream, and what they do, they only they only try new problems, and they feel like they are doing the problems, but they are not doing the problems, and they only create long videos to fill and using filler content in that. Like you're asking questions, and these questions are also getting recorded on live, and I'm reading your comments. So when new people will come in future, they can be also be able to read your comments like here. It is visible. What you doing now? I was currently explaining the problem array partition. I was explaining the dragon of it. I was like how this is working. Today the explanations got in a smooth way. Like I did. I revisited two problems and explained them also with writing the code also, and the codes got accepted in the first run. That was good for me, and yeah, dry runs went well. And I'm seeing that my LeetCode profile is also ranking also increasing day by day. Like if I was to go with the lecture, uh, if I was going according to the lecture, then I will have been solved four problems only till now. But I chose the other way and also picked the other problems. Like the tutor told me to explore things for myself also, so I did these more problems and also continuing it. So should I finish the trial and then should I talk to you or what? What you say? Like the terrain is very small, it will not take that much time. Then what I do, I have made a rule that after revisiting a problem or after ending the dry run, I take a you can say 2 to 5 minutes break, like a hydration break, and do a little bit of stretching and other things, and come back to a new problem or revisit a new problem again after resetting my mind, right? Are you gone? Explain I see and go work my also. Explain I will see and go work my also. Okay, you are also doing web dev along with seeing my stream, right? Yeah, good. Then don't let others rob your work. No, you are not robbing my work, brother. You know, in this time also it is improving my communication. Like I feel happy that I am you know I am able to give make interactions like this. So okay. So you are also you are simultaneously like you are doing web dev right now uh, currently. What I would say in the current time, and also you are watching my stream together. We are doing both together, right? Okay, so yeah, DSA only one problem a day and data analytics 1.5 hours or minimum 1 hour. Okay, daily. So currently you are in your free time, right? spare time, I can say. You are not doing anything. You are just on my stream, right? So should I? No, web dev. I previously done those project. Okay, we will see that. We will see a project also. I will see that. You know, you don't have any LeetCode account, right? You haven't created any LeetCode account, right? Okay, so let me finish the dry run, then I will come back to chat. Okay, I will just give me 5 minute chat. I will come back. Uh, so okay, in this problem, we sorted the array first like this, so that we can pick the alternate numbers. Like in this, you can say we need to choose the minimum of the pairs. So when we sort the array, we started from the zeroth index. That will be like even index number, like zeroth index and the second index, and then the if there will be 6 elements, then it will be fifth index, zero. Okay, sorry, zero and second index and fourth index. Okay, when there will be 6 elements in the array. So how the dry run is working, let me tell you. First, we initialize the result. Here, let me change the color of this. Okay, here. So in the starting result, we will name it as R. Result is equals to 0 in the starting. Okay, result is equals to 0 in the starting. I think we should keep it like this, a little bigger, so it will be visible. Uh, result is 1 minute. This is not looking good. So the result is equals to 0. Okay. Choose bread of yarn. Okay, where from where here red give me the export for red color or yellow. Okay, we will choose red as you said. Okay, the this color is coming in this Excalibur. The I think Xcode does not work. The system of Excalibur is different. Even the fonts are different in Excalibur. So okay, I will pick blue color. Okay. So the array is sorted. We will take an array, the example array, like here we will take. Let me make it a little thicker. Okay, example array, and the element will be 2, 4, 2, 4, 3, comma 5, and 7 and 8. 7 and 8. Okay. So first, what we will do? First we will sort this. First we will sort this. Okay. It is a little bit difficult to write the words using the mouse. You know. We'll leave it. First we will sort this. Sort this first. Due to this, the speed of the string, the string feel starts to feel like a little bit boring. I mean for which any visible color will be good. Okay. Sort this first. So after sorting it, after sorting it, the order will look like this. We will sort this in a ascending order so that we can pick the uh, bigger minimum values. Okay. So after sorting, what will happen? 2 will come at the first, after that 3 and 4 and 5, 7, 8. Okay, 5. Let it me make it clear. 5, 7, 8. Okay, so this is it. After sorting the array has become now this. Okay. Now what we will do, what we have used there, we have used we have ran a for loop starting from the first index, and it goes till the last index of the array. And inside this, we are using a if condition that if I modulo 2 means index I with modulo with 2, if it gives 0, then we will add the nums I index value on the result. It is not the index value. We are not taking index value modulo with 2. We are taking the index number modulo with 2. Okay. And after that, if this is true, we will add the nums I index value in the result. So we need the sum of the minimums in a way that it maximizes the it gives the maximized sum. uh, 1 minute, it gives the maximized sum. Yeah. So that it gives the maximized sums for the minimum values. When we sort it, then it gets easier to get the maximized sum for the minimum values. And this is the best approach you can use for this problem. And there are all, and this is all this is the type of greedy algorithm in which we get to the we want the answer to be we get to the answer as soon as possible with the less number of steps. Like that's why it is named greedy algorithm. It means getting to the result as early as possible. Okay. See, in this sorting is also in use. Then okay. So what happens when okay? So the values that I will be modulo with 2, I index modulo with 2 will give 0 will be 0 and 2 and 4. Okay. 0, 2 and 4. So it will be added in the result vector. So first it will check if this is divided by modulo with 2 is 0 or not. So it will be equals, its modulo will be equals to 0. So we will add 2 into result. Okay, so first will be added, 2 will be added in the result. 1 minute. If first it was 0, initialized with 0, then we added 2. Okay, then we added 2. Then what? Then it will check for this. Then on this index, I index is now become 1, and 1 modulo with 2 will not give the result 0. So we will skip this value. After that, we will jump on the second index, that is I is equals to 2, and it will give 0. So we will add this value, that is 4. Okay. And after that, it will check for this value, and again this will the module of this value, that what I is equals to 3 will not give 0 in the modulo. Okay. Modulo means remainder. And after that, we will check for the this value, and this on this value I will be equals to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, and 4 modulo with 2 is equals to 0, and we will add this in the minimum sum. After that, I will be on its last iteration, and it will be on its what fifth index, and 5 modulo 2 not gives 0. So the final result will be 2 plus 4 plus 7. It will be equals to 13. Okay, so the final answer will be 13 in this case. I will show you this with the dry run also. Oh, sorry, I will show you. I will add this test case in the result. Don't know why this is getting added. Okay, let me remove this and keep it as like this. Can I use a shape here? Like, okay, this is not the right shape. Background will be. Let's move this. So this is how this is working. And yeah, there's a one important thing. You don't have to divide it by 2, because the dividing the I index by 2 will change the results and will not give the right result. So you have to take modulo of I with 2, so that it checks the remainder if the remainder is 0 or not. If you take divide it, then what will happen? Then the result will be different, because it will then give the the quotient of the dividation of the index index I number. Okay, the number of index I. Okay, so this is how this is working. We just sorted this and initialize the result with 0. After they run this loop and check if I modulo index I modulo 2 with 2 is equals to, if it gives 0, then we will add the nums I index value in the result, and and in the end we will return the result as the as the as the maximize the minimum values sum. Okay, by using this kind of pair. And so I think I've already submitted it. So the time complexity of this will be equals to big of n log n, because we use sorting here, and after that we use this also. So yeah, that was all for this problem. And yeah, let me show that test case also that we used in the run. The test case was 243578. So it is 2435 and 78. 243578. Okay, so see, the third case is also accepted, and the result it has given 13. As I told in this try run, it will give 13. So this is how this code is working. This is a very easy type of problem, and it is also marked as easy. Just you need to understand how to, you know, how to make the pairs of minimums, so that it gives the maximized sum or using the minimums. Okay, now what I will do, I will take a 2 to 5 minutes break, as I told in the string. You can say hydration break and in between the streams. So okay. So now till now we have revisited 3 problems today. First problem was product of array expect self. The second was merge sorted array, and third one was this that we solved now, right now, and it was array partition. So Saf, are you there? Are you there, bro? I think Saf is gone. Hello, Saf. Hello. What you are saying? Okay. So from now you explain. Okay, choose red or cyan. Okay, or yellow. And visible color will be good. This shows that you have done that you have a knowledge of colors. So I think you have done As you said, you have make created projects. So this shows that you have created projects. One thing is that what you are talking about that at that time I forgot that you were talking something about the projects. No web dev. I previously done those projects. DSA only aim one problem a day and data analytics day 1.5 hours or minimum 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, good. They don't let others explain. I will see and go work my also. Okay. Go and do my work also. Okay. You are, but who is watching then if no one is here? Okay. I meant to web dev. I have done previously, but doing the right now. I have meant web dev. I have done previously. Okay, so as you said, should I? So, what things you have learned in web dev? Like, are you are you preparing for full stack? Like, and what side have you chosen first? Like back end or the front end? And in that, what skills have you learned till now? Currently, only focusing on DSA and data analytics. Then why you are like I mean, why are you in data analytics then when you said that you are in web dev? Are you trying to make a combination of all of these? And are you doing data analytics in a deep way or what? Like currently only focusing on DSA and data analytics? Mm, no, I didn't do web dev serious for side project for college. Okay. You only did web dev for project only. Okay. College projects. Okay. Nice. That's nice. Mm, so you are focusing on data analytics, right? And DSA also, so that you can create better systems and write optimized code, other things, right? Data analytics about Google Analytics and little serious about it. Okay. And yeah, you have also mentioned in your LinkedIn profile that should I open your LinkedIn or or not? Should I show that on a stream or not? Need DSA plot placement? Yeah. In tech, in every company nowadays, DSA is asked in every company, no matter what type of job role is that. But it's good also because DSA is not a bad thing. DSA is a good thing. I feel like DSA is a good thing. Okay. Just we need to give time to DSA. DSA eat up a lot of time, and yeah, our what it does our hair white, our hair colors get white, and we get a little bald. Like see here, a little baldness is coming due to learning DSA. Okay, Microsoft Power BI also you have learned and Figma. I have also used Figma before. After after passing 10th class, I was in other things like I was what I should say. I was in some type of businesses, you know, like learning about learning how to create as social media marketing agency and other things, and I learned Figma there, and there they teach me also how automation works and other things. And I also learned there that also learned about that why analytics is also important, like SEO, SEO type things. The data analytics is important in that. If I remember, I'm correct. I think I'm correct. Not just be consistent. Don't take too much toll on yourself. Not just be consistent. Yeah, yeah. I will be consistent. I will be maintain this consistency. Even if I will not be able to do the stream on on a day, if for help. Yeah, yeah. It isn't affecting my health. Like I'm enjoying it very much. Like what we have to do, we just have to study. We have to study the things and do the right things. Enjoying it, bro. I'm enjoying it. I was just saying that these things, like telling these things, is just in a funny way, because many people say these things. And if you see other people's live streams, you will see that they also say these types of things, so that people laugh together upon this type of thing. This is a you know funny way to tell that how what the level of DSA, what the level of commitment or thing DSA requires, because this is not a type of thing, not a type of kid thing. Uh, do you think that I explained the topics in a way detailed, in a more detailed way, or what, or I over explain them? When you were seeing my stream, when I was doing this try run, I get a little fumble, because I was also thinking that what you are thinking at that time. So I was getting a I was stucking a little in between in this dry run. But if you go and see my stream from the starting, you will notice that I was not getting fumble in the dry run explanation and other things of the problems that I was not able to give the dry run properly before. Like I did revisited this problem for the third time today. But the dry run was very smooth, I can say confidently. Good explain, just simplify. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have tried to simplify it in the starting of the stream, but when you came, you know that when I after interactions with you, I just there was some things going on my mind during this dry run, so that's why I think you seem like it. It feels like that I was getting fumble, and yeah, I was getting fumble. But if you go and see from the stream from the starting, you will see that I think I was explaining more smoothly than this, like what I did in this problem. So yeah, I will try to improve that along with interacting with you or other people who come on my stream. Uh, okay, So you have friends also that you run these things with, or you do these all things by yourself alone. Like you are your own guide and own mentor, and don't even ask like doubts or the things, and don't discuss these types of career related things with friends or other people. I think what you will say on this? I will be back in a second. Till then, you keep your answer ready. I will be back in just 2 minutes. Okay, I'm coming in 2 minutes. Just give me 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Hello, hello. Okay. You okay? So, um, okay, mic is working. So I continue. Tell me, but that the thing that I asked to you, that are you there? Like I asked you a question that you don't take you are your own guide, mentor, and everything, right? Like you don't discuss problems or doubts with friends related to career or like learning skills or things, right? Are you there? I was asking these questions from you. Like, so that's why you have came like here, or you are you are trying to find some good people or like-minded people who are focusing on growth, right? Who are focusing on growing together. Where? This is your channel. Right click can go on this. Will the stream. Where are you gone, man? Are you gone? Okay, till then, till he comes, what we will do, I will pick the new question that, okay, so open this here. Let me check what was that question that we were going to solve after revisiting. I'm audible. So let me see. Lead code. Mm, find the difference. Okay. So we will choose this problem that's name is that the name of this problem is find the difference of arrays. Yeah, find the difference of two arrays. Yeah, this was the problem. It is an easy level of problem. Easy level problem. Okay. If uh, if time will be left or we will if my energy will allow me, then I will try to do another problem after this. Okay. So in what given this problem, we have to find the difference of two arrays. Okay. Given two zero index integer arrays nums1 and nums2, we need to return a list answer of size of both of two where answer 0 is a list of all distinct integers in nums1 which are not okay present in nums2 and answer 1 we have to return it like in this format like size will be 2 of one element. I think it's saying that. And in the first index, it will be list of all distinct integers in nums2 which are not present in nums1. Hash table and array. Okay. Note that the integers in the list be returned in any order. Okay. It can be returned in any order. No matters if it is the increasing order or decreasing order. Like here is an example you can see. In the first array, it is given 1, 2, 3, and in the second array, it is given 2, 4, and 6. So we have to find the difference of two arrays. And in the output C, it has given 1 and 3 and 4 and 6. So the difference between two arrays is in the first array 1 is present it is not present in the second, and 3 is present in the first array but not in the second. So these will come in the output as this is not present in the second array, and 2 is present in both. So 2 will be excluded because the 2 is not 2 is the 2 has came in both the arrays, and then we will check for the second array if its value is present in one, and so 2 is already present in one, so we will exclude that and we'll add 4 and 6 in that like this. Okay, and we will return the result like this. So I think that there will be okay, there are hints also given this, but it is saying return a list or array of size 2 where. But how we can create an array with the size 2, man? Should I have should I have this from array because I need to understand how to create lists. I think there will be for loops used here in this problem. Like first for loop will run for this, or maybe a single for loop in which there will be a condition. Okay, I think there will be a result array in which we will be pushing the values like the nums1 array value and nums2 array value like this, checking if the value is present in only one index and not in the second index. Like we can use a condition like not equal to, like something like that. So let me. Okay, we will remove this all because we have already I've already explained these things. I will keep this. Okay, we can do it here. Brother, tell me the approach or to solve this problem named find the difference find the difference of two arrays on LeetCode. Like I have understood the problem, but but what but unable to understand that how we can, like it's saying, create a element in array with two elements, like this style it's saying two, but how, like it's using a word like list also. Let's see. Okay, I have picked a good question, LeetCode problem. Find it basically. Okay, there are given two arrays, nums and nums2. I have to return one list of two lists. Okay, first list will be elements of nums1 that are in nums1 but not in nums2, and second will be elements list. Second list will be of those elements which are present in nums2 but not in nums1. And in both the lists, there should be unique elements. Duplicates should be ignored. Step one approach. Okay, man, it gives this approach like this. Set integer. Okay, convert array to sets. Okay, this I think this uses a new type of this uses a new type of concept. Whether I don't even know what set are and list are right now. If I tell you in short, I have read about, so I know things like array, vector. Okay, okay, it will explain me according to my level in simple way. Okay, yeah, there are two vectors given. I have to create a vector of two vectors. Okay, I have to return a vector, a single vector of two vectors. Means there will be an outer vector in which there will be two inner vectors. Okay, first inner vector will be this that are not present in nums2. Second will be this that are not present in nums1. Okay, so we have to think it like is a 2D array in which there are two rows only. Step one to meet. Okay, step one without sets, remove duplicates manually because problem is saying that it needs unique elements. Okay, we can use a helper function that removes duplicates from the vector like sort plus unit trick. Find the difference. We have to find the difference of nums1 and check it if it's present in nums2 or not. If it's not present in nums2, then then put it in the first vector. After that, do the same for nums2. Combine result and create an outer vector like this. Vector integer answer. First difference will push in vector. The second difference push back in vector. Return answer. Example driven. Okay. Checks nums1. Okay. So I will have to see the code first, right? Because you will also explain me the terms and syntax of them used, right? Okay, it's mandatory to see the code because okay, when Copilot will explain the syntax and terms, then I will get a visual reference. Okay, I will simultaneously be able to understand that what vector like this, what is this? Okay. Okay, the comments are so long. Remove duplicates, optional but not needed for unique elements. Explanation of syntax. Vector. Okay, vector. In answer, there is outer vector inside this. Every element is a vector int, means it is like a 2D array structure. Push back. Okay. Find nums for. Okay, this is switch for sorting. Whether I know how to use push back, have used it earlier, and also know how to do basic sorting. Okay, perfect. Okay, vector of vectors. Okay, 2D array. Okay, I have written on a vector. Okay, if you want that you want uh, more vectors in one vector, then you can use this like this. You get an outer vector like this inside this. Okay, nums1, nums2 vector in. Okay. Vector. Then is like this. We use vector like outside and after this click this and name it find difference. The function name is find difference. Vector int and nums1. Okay, integer type values will be stored in nums1 and nums2. Vector int difference 1, nums1 to 2. Okay. Why to be renamed again? Explain the syntax. Explain the syntax, brother. Okay. This will be the code. First, okay, what we will do, we will try to understand this code. So it will create a vector, means vectors, multiple vectors inside vector. Okay. For now, it will create two vectors. Let me ask it here. I can add more vectors in this, right? Just need to add comma after nums2 array, nums2 vector, and name it nums3, right? Okay. Return type is this. Okay. Find difference function name. First parameter. Okay. 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 This is working like this. Vector, vector. Okay. It is already written like this. We see in the normal type of problems, the syntax is the little bit different. Like here, see, you name it function and slash it. Okay, index type things. In this, we use this type of syntax: vector, vector, and integer. Okay, it is an integer type of outer vector. Inside this, there will be more vectors. A list of vectors like this and this. That's why we're using, I think, double left operators. But it's um, left operator, right operator, right? Bit in names, name is. Let me see the name of this operator is. Tell me name of this this operator. I remembered it was just okay. Left shift, right shift here. Right shift and left shift. Okay. Okay. The two vectors inside vectors have been created. Nums1 elements. We check for nums1 elements. For we it goes to the last element of nums1. Okay. So first it's saying vector. Let me further tell then why we recreated two more vectors. like after the function block function line. Okay, why this these more vectors are created, we will understand the reason behind that. Okay, my function type is vector, means there will be outer vector inside this inner vectors. Popular statement says first inner vectors elements that is okay nums1 and second will nums2. Okay, that's why I created two different containers, and that this in that we can store the differences, and in the end we can push back. Okay, we push back in the outer vector. Give me the proper code again, and also try run an explanation or block of codes. You know, good. Okay, first we will create two vectors that will store the vector integer difference one, vector integer difference two, nums1 nums2. Okay, we will use the comments like this also in this nums1 nums1 nums2. It will check nums1 nums2 difference, and it will check the difference between nums2 nums1. Okay, now that is gone, right? Sam is not here. Okay, no problem. So okay, this is right. This we have done. Now we have to check step one, step two, and step three. Okay, there are only three steps. So in the step one, we are traversing the whole array of nums1. Okay, so we are traversing the whole array of nums1. What? Okay, and a pass by reference is also used here. Means the change we did make here will appear there also, right? But it is not used here, so it will. I think it will have copy, means pass by value in this case. If you need to reflect the changes in the original vector, original array, then you need to use this ampersand also along with the like this nums. Okay, then inside this we need to check what is the condition if find nums not to begins number 2 and for every value k is equal to not nums to end. Difference on pushback. 1 minute. Okay, it is checking if nums1 any value of nums1 is present in nums2 or not. If not, then we will push back. Okay, we will put that value in the difference one. Okay, so find if find what if find uh, if find nums2 dot begin comma nums num2.end, we find index value. If this is equals to nums2, right? It will be written like this, right? Nums2 dot end. If it is not found until nums2 end, then what we will do? We will simply push back the value in difference one dot push back what? Push back the value of nums nums1 in that kxx, because the x is used as nums1 value by indicator of nums1 value. Okay. Okay, if I copy this and okay, we have to create another for loop, and it will be outside this for loop. For again, we will create integer x goes to the nums, traverse the whole nums2 array, paste it here, first format it. Okay, find nums dot one, begin nums dot one end, nums dot one end. It's not found until this, then we will push back. Okay, we will push back that value in difference to x, that is nums2 value. Okay, then what we have to do? After this all, we have to return what we have to return the answer, right? What is the thing? Okay, answer dot pushback have, but we haven't created any. Okay, we have to create in final vector again. Okay. So before returning, we have to create a list of vectors. Vector. Yeah, syntax is like that, and name it answer. We have only created one vector. Inside that, we will push the difference one vector inside this and refers to vector answer dot push back. Push back what we have to push back? We have to push back difference one vector in this, and answer dot push back difference two. Okay, after that we have to return answer. Okay, in the syntax it is using left shift operator and right shift operators. Okay, it is using right shift operator here also because it is a vector inside vector. Okay, wrong. Fine. 46461346. Okay, difference. But the level of syntax errors have changed now, right? It's passing test 331. Expected 3 is not. nums1 and begin nums1 dot end from x is equals to nums1 dot end, then difference to pushback x. Okay, it is giving extra 3 in output of difference 1. Let's ask, is there something wrong in this? Okay, we need to see some small, we need to focus on some small thing. Basis, okay, basis use. Give me a second, loop, wait. Second, okay, I forgot to use the braces here, man. Will be inside this. Okay. Yeah, it's a good convention that we use braces also. That if the and if for because if in future if any bugs come, yeah, like if in future if you want to add more code, then bug will not come. Okay, my code now my code currently does not handle duplicates. Okay, okay. If there are elements that are not to get repeating that are repeating in nums1 but not in nums2, then we are pushing the nums1 value, then the difference one and but it is saying that we need unique elements. Okay, for that we need to use sort plus unit trick or use set. Okay, when I will be ready to learn steel containers. Okay, otherwise logic is clear. First loop will difference one, second loop difference two, and answer. We use pushback both make creating an answer vector. Okay, so what can I do now? Should I use another function that check if the value is already present in the vector, in the distance vector, then skip it. Okay. If we want to remove duplicates, we want to avoid duplicates because without using set, okay, then it's best to use the extra check here before pushing every element. We have to check if it's already present in difference vector or not. If it is present, then we will skip that. If not, we will push that custom check function bool already present vector. Okay, use this. Okay, and already present. Inline check. whether you wrote the function in two ways. Explain both other. Okay, though both work same, we need to check that element is already present in the difference vector or not. Just the writing style is different. Separate helper function. Return find. We are talking about this man. I was talking about this inline methods. I was talking about these in here. Yeah. Inline method with helper function and negation. Part one. Okay. Yeah. Part one checks is nums1. Checks that x is not in nums2. Okay. Yeah. Part two. Not only already present. Difference one x. This is a helper function call that checks if x is already in difference one or not. If not, then it will return true. Combine if x is not in nums2 or in difference and is also not in difference, it will push back. Okay, so we can use this. Not already present, different one in different one x. Okay, so we will use what? We will use and also. So here we will use after the find function. Okay, after the find function here. So in what's the syntax of this? Okay, and not and not already already okay already present like this. We will write the term like this camel case not already present what in difference one we need to check if x is present already present or not. If this is true, then it will work, and we will copy this same code for the yeah, second loop condition. Just will remove name this and we will retry to submit. We will rerun the code. Okay, it's giving an error. Undeclared identifier and then already present difference one. Let's copy this and ask what it's saying. Okay, I think in the starting what we need to do in the header, we need to mark them as mm, I think positive or negative. I think using boolean. Okay, we need to declare that also. Helper function bool already present. Vector int and v vector val. So we will copy this helper function and we'll put in after here in the header like this, and we'll reformat the code. Okay, now it should work. We compile error. bool order is already present. We need to, after end, we need to close this and we need to remove this. Okay, it's now getting accepted. Now the type of function is working. Okay, if we need to use align method 2, then we don't need already present. Okay, so if I use method 2, then I will not have to use the I have I will not have to declare the function helper function then. Okay, if I use this uh, okay, so we will use this. I think we can use this for now because it is the new concept. It will be become a new concept then because in the lectures the tutor have explained the teacher has teach, taught the about STL functions in C++ lab B. After I think when I will be on, I will have completed more lectures. Then it will come. The lecture will come on that point. So for now, I think I should use this. So we will remove this helper thing because we haven't read about that now. For now, we will u- we will try. We will when I will have been know about that helper function things. Then like why include that in the header. Then we will do the problems with that. Okay, but for now it is feeling more easy. Like the code is same, just checking in difference one. Okay, we just need to copy this and paste it here like this and yeah, and it will come here like this, right? And the condition will be we are checking for difference one. If it's present in difference one, and here it will be like this, like find what? Find num one dot begin. There's something I have written down. Okay, right. Nums one dot begin nums one dot begin, comma nums one dot end is the present in the value of its x present in what? If it's not equals to difference one, then we will push back it inside difference dot end, right? Difference to dot end, yeah. And different to will push back in the difference. Now it will run. I think it will give an error. it's returning a difference one. If X value is present or not. Okay, yeah. If different, okay, different one and difference one, then variables. Like here it will be find the different 1 minute. Difference two, yeah. The naming is wrong. Find the difference two. Okay, it will be difference two and difference two. Okay, it's accepted on both the cases. Now we will submit the code. I think the time complexity of this will be more. It beats 5% only in 96% in memory. I think this is not the most optimized code for it, right? This is not the most optimized code for this, right? Yeah. But this is not the most optimized solution. Why not optimize time complexity? Okay, find we are using find for every element. Find is the linear finding linear search here. Begin and okay, and we are doing for every element big of n square worst case means this arrays will be bigger. Say 10 to the power of 5 means 1 lakh elements. Then it will be slow. Better option sets hashing. If I use another set membership or check the big of one average case means I will using big of n into n use big of n into n plus n and we can solve in this like big of n square. Okay, and sets automatically not gives duplicates. Okay, so you don't need to check extra duplicates. Okay, optimized approach using sets. Okay, another set 1 nums 1 dot begin nums 2 dot 10. Okay, vector another set. Okay, man. Okay. For this goes to s2 dot find x. If not is not present till the end, then we will push back. All the vector or set them. Okay, if I use vector, okay, okay. If we use vector, then the code I have write like the code that I have write like this, then it will be a dynamic array. Inside this, we sequentially store the elements and push back and add the elements by using pushback. Membership check find, yeah, for finding if it's present in like nums one or difference, we use find function, and because of that, the time complexity gets more bigger because often if we use set like set or set, then that becomes a container that automatically removes the duplicate and provides fast member and okay and provides fast membership check Set is the internally big balance tree big of log n operations. Another set internally hashing average g big of 1 operations. Okay, this is a vector. Okay, I am checking duplicates manually here. Optimized version difference. This is another set that automatically removes duplicates and checks. Okay, okay. So just what sets are doing then? Like I can see, it is reducing. It is reducing the lines of code written also. First, we will check the time complexity of this, where it is accepted. Okay, analysis. Okay, hash table. So this was hash table array. We used array brute force. Okay, this is the brute force solution. Time complexity big of n into m. Current complexity big of n into m, but suggested complexity is n plus m. Okay. Readability excellent. Structure good. Consider accepting the duplicate check logic into a helper function to avoid code repetition. Okay, it automatically removes duplicates. Okay. Yeah, in vector find unused files function. It is in it is in it runs it runs linear search and it becomes big of n, and like it uses big of, it runs for big of and like n operations. Okay, because it is doing linear search in the vector, and in set uh, it is equals to log n, big of log n. Okay, another set another set final average is like what, 0 big of 1 complexity hashing means for big inputs speed improve more, the speed gets more improved. Okay, the difference code difference is that my vector with code is this, and here we are doing linear search 2 times. Okay, like if it's present in this or that, not set base code in this. If okay, it automatically removes the duplicates in if it's present in nums1 array or nums2 array. Okay, after that we just need to check if it's in what. Okay, if s2 dot find s2 dot find x, if it's present in s2 equals to s, and if it's not present in till the end of set 2, then we'll put back the difference 1. Okay, we'll put back the value of nums1 in difference vector that we created, difference 1 vector. Okay, and this is for difference 2 vector. So I think that should I use this code, and I will explain this also again in tomorrow's stream. So okay, let's use that code, and so according to this, what we need to do, we need to s1 s2, we will name it s1 s2. We can name it, I think we can name it difference from difference to order. So we will use unordered 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 set, type is integer, Okay, and inside this we have to what we have to do. And it will automatically check for duplicates value nums one dot begin comma num one dot end. Okay, this will be like this. I'll simply remove this and write unordered un ordered unordered set that this we will check for nums2 dot begin nums2 dot begin comma num2 dot end. Okay, now what we will do, we will remove this find function, right? Okay, close this. We can remove these all and right here, what if for loop, yeah, it is a for each loop integer है num1, then that we have to check what s2 in inside that we have to use if condition. Yeah, it will be a for each loop, and here we will check if s2, what is saying s2 find x. Okay, we need to write find x, and we'll automatically check if it's f6 x is inside or not, and it will go till the end. Okay, if it's not find till the end, then I need to push back, right? Yeah, we can write it here also. Okay, thing is same. Whether explain what you have written in the if condition, like I'm saying the writing style have been changed now. Yeah. The first part nums2 dot begin nums2 dot end. That's okay. And the second part is this helper function that checks if x is already present in difference or not. If not, we will return true. Means if x is not present in nums2 and the difference also, then we will push back x in difference one. In this style, I I was talking about this s1 dot find y. Okay, this is a function for s. Okay, those functions were for vectors. Okay, and in sets, I think we can use the functions, and the syntax of using functions in sets are like this. That checks that element y is in set 1 or not. If y is present, iterator will return. Iterator will return it's the position of the element. If y is not present, it will return s1 dot n special marker for not found. Okay, s1 dot find y is equals to means y is not found in set 1. If this condition will be true when y will be absent, yeah, right. Difference to we will push back y. If condition true means y is not in nums1, then we will push it in with vector 2, writing style. Yeah, that's the still algorithm is, that does the linear search for vector. Okay, and in set, what we do, this is a find container member function. Okay, that does optimize search for set big of 1 average for another set big of n login for set. Okay, means stl for stl functions syntax are different for vector and different for set, right? Okay. Okay, that is the vector type container and this is the okay. So for vector and set, that's writing style is different. See, let's see in detail vectors for vectors. Vectors is sequence container dynamic array. For membership check, we use the string algorithm find. We need to use find for membership check. We use the string algorithm find, and the syntax of this is that shows if X is not found in vector. Here, find is a global algorithm. Okay, that is defined in algorithm header algorithm. Okay, we need to pass begin and end so that it travels. It can search the whole array in a linear. It can perform linear search in the whole array in the whole vector. And for set is a associative container. Okay, that stores unique element. Okay, I got it. And for membership check, we have to use member function find, and the sentence is like this: if x not found in set, here find directly. Okay, find is directly a set method. Okay, we don't need to pass begin or end. And search becomes internally fast. Big of and login for set, big of 1. Okay, average for set means for set it is big of login, and for another set it is big of okay. Time complexity of linear search is big of n, and big of login is smaller than this and this. Okay, tree hash lookup, and big of n log big of n log n is bigger then, yeah, it is bigger because it will be then horizontal time complexity means the best time complexity. See, constant time. Okay. So we use this here. So we use this here also. In the if condition, we need to remove this all and write it here like this. Okay, the syntax is right. Okay, the syntax is right, I think. Just we need to remove this and reformat the code. Okay, now the code is formatted like this. Int x nums2. Okay, we need to push back in difference. Okay, difference 2. Here we need to remove this. This line is to find. No, we need to uh, name it S1, right? Yeah. It's found in S1, then I need to push back if it's not found in S1. Expected member name, or let me see where the canvas code is gone. S1.n. Then difference 1, okay, difference 2 pushback. Pushback what? Okay, pushback Y. No, pushback X because we have named it X. Let me ask it where. We will rename this first. Set concept array problem optimize approach. Okay, we will in this. Now let's get a new chat and ask what's the problem in this. What's the problem in this code? The multiple issues. Missing another set with pushback. Okay. In another set there is no pushback function. This is a okay vector method. Set x. What it's saying, man. So we have to convert to set into vector. So what we need to change? Okay. That's why it was named different. That one and this set one, set two. After that we need to create a vector, a list of vectors, I think, right? Okay, we need to create vectors into different one, comma, different two. Then here, what we need to do? Okay, we need to name it S1 and S2. Okay, there are a lot of things that we got to know today. Now, what's the problem, man? Okay, okay. S1, right? S1, S2. S1, S1, S2, S2, 2, S2, 2, S1. Yeah, it will be same. Holy shit. Code is gone. Code was gone. By mistake, it was deleted, but it came back. Okay, here I think there is an extra. Close this for loop here. For loop is closed here. To that we did this. Close the function here. Close the. Okay. What it's saying, man? Let let's copy this thing. The error. What I did, I wrote the for loop outside the function, but where, man? This is also outside function. Yeah, yeah, I know that. But what's getting wrong here? Okay, 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 okay. Will it work like this? Like if I do this, okay, it's running. The we can also use the like curly braces. If I didn't follow this, did not follow this, then this can also happen. So we try to submit it again. And the time complexity of this was what? The time complexity of this? It beats 54%. We use the most optimized approach, right after the brute force. Okay. and tell me the time complexity of both the codes. Just in one line. Okay. Average case mean in the vector one, the time complexity in terms of n is big of n square, and when we use that, then it came near to big of n log n. Vector plus find approach, yes, okay. Means brute force approach is equals to big of n cube, and set an unordered set. We use When we use set and unordered set, then time complexity becomes big of n log n, or even big of n. We can reduce it to big of 1 n also. Okay, so we keep the string till this point only because I am running uh, out of time a little. We'll explain the problem and both the approaches in the next stream. So, okay, where the problem is gone, this was the problem, a new problem that we solved. So we will add it in favorite list. So I will quickly summarize what we have done in today's stream. First, okay, we listed total 3 problems today, and after that I solved a new problem today. So first problem was product of array expect stuff that we revisited, and the time complexity of this was equals to big of n because we used only single for loops here. Okay, after that we jumped on to the second revisit problem, that was array partition. No, sorry, it was merge sorted array. In this, and the time complexity of this problem was equals to what it was equals to big of n because we only used single while loops here, not any nested loops or any type of sorting, and used pointers there only. After that, the third problem that we listed was array partition. Okay, and the time complexity of this was equals to big of 1 because, okay, big of n log n because we did use sorting here, sorting function, and after that we used for loop here. Okay, so it was equals to big of n log n. So we listed 3 problems today. After that, we solved a new problem named find the difference of two arrays with 2 approaches. First one was a better approach. After that, we did it with a new or better approach, the most optimized approach, in which we learned some new concepts that I haven't learned till now in the lectures, but have explored it a little by self using with the help of Copilot. The time complexity of the first code was, okay, let me show you that code. Okay, the time complexity. Okay, the time complexity of first code was this code was big of n cube because we used find function 2 times here, and here where it gone. Okay, we use find function two times here. It is not written there. Okay, yeah, where the code is gone. We assume that we use find function two times in the better approach. And okay, at the time complexity of it came near to big of n cube because we were performing n into m into n operations. That's why. After that, we used the niche concept in the problem that was sets, and we used a different type of functions for sets because it is a different type of container in C++ STL, I think standard library. Yeah. So we will re re-understand the new concept again tomorrow, and we will solve this problem with both the approaches again. Try to understand how these things work. So for till now, I will keep this like stream till here. So till then, and the problem count has now increased from 19 to 20. बंद नहीं करेंगे. So I think I should end the stream now. So if you learned something from this video, please do consider to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that whenever I get live, I do the live stream again and I upload new videos, you will get a notification in your feed or other things about the video or the live stream I'm doing on, so that you can again come on to my channel and see the things I'm doing if you are loving these things. And please give me reviews on the comment section also, so that like if something that needs to be improved and something that I can change, or things that and change the way I explain the things and add any things in the stream also. So that's all for today. So now I'm ending the stream. So till then, keep learning and keep until then keep learning and keep